What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the MaddenBallerz YouTube channel and our Detroit Tigers franchise. In the last episode, I asked you who you thought we should trade, or if we should trade, and we made a move here. We're going to go ahead and try to get Trevor Plouffe, third baseman from the Minnesota Twins, so inside our division, and we're going to offer up Nick Castellanos. He has just not been getting it done. We need a little bit more power, and the Twins go ahead and decide to take that trade. We get Plouffe, and he's going to be in the lineup for the next game here as we get set for a 3-game set against the Boston Red Sox in Fenway Park, taking on the Green Monster. This is going to be the middle game of this 3-game set. The Tigers took game 1. Can they take game 2? It's Red Sox, Tigers coming up next.
It's the Tigers and the Red Sox, and it's coming up next. Let's have a look at the starting
Taking a look at the Detroit Tigers starting lineup, a little bit of a shake-up in it. New Tiger Trevor Plouffe is going to lead off, and Anthony Gose will move down to the 8th spot. The starting pitcher for the Boston Red Sox today is the former Tiger, Rick Porcello, 9-4 on the season with a 3.03 ERA. And Trevor Plouffe will step in here to start off this game. He's got a 1-1 count on him. The pitch from Porcello. And Plouffe taking this one for a ride to left. Can it get out over the Green Monster? It will. Trevor Plouffe, welcome to Detroit. What a way to get it going for the Tigers here. The offense has struggled recently in these videos. And Plouffe getting it started with a solo shot to lead off the game over the Green Monsters. We take another look at it. This one he got underneath it here and powered it into and over the Green Monster off the MLB, the show 15 sign, and the Tigers up 1-0. Miguel Cabrera now at the plate, and he's going to ground this one to third. Throw on to first will get him, and the Tigers have 2 outs. Up next, Victor Martinez, 1-1 count, and he's going to hit this down to first base, and David Ortiz will pick it up and run it to the bag. But the Tigers take the lead on the leadoff home run by new Tiger, Trevor Plouffe, 1-0 midway through the first here as we move to the bottom of the first inning. The starting lineup for the Boston Red Sox. You got Eduardo Nunez to lead off, Hanley Ramirez in the 4th spot, and Pablo Sandoval after him. Starting pitcher for the Tigers today, Alfredo Simon, 8-4 on the season with a 3.60 ERA and 85 strikeouts on the season. Brock Holt will step in for the Red Sox with 1 out. He's got a 1-2 count on him, and Holt going down swinging on the high 4-seam fastball. And there's 2 outs now in the inning for the Red Sox. David Ortiz will step to the plate, and he will have an 0-2 count on him. The pitch will be popped up behind the plate. Alex Avila will go after it. He will make the catch, and the Red Sox are out here in the first, 1-0 after 1 here in Fenway Park. We'll move on to the top of the 2nd inning, and Yoenis Cespedes will step in here to lead off the inning. 1-2 count, and he's going to ground this one down the third baseline past the third baseman, Sandoval. That one's going to be a single for Cespedes, and that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. A better average on the road. 295 on the road compared to 167 at home. 1-2 count, and he's going to ground this one to Ortiz, who steps on first, throws to second, and cannot get Cespedes, but they do get Martinez out at first there. Anthony Gose steps to the plate here later in the inning with 2 outs and a man on third, and Gose can only ground it to Ortiz, who will run to first for the out, and the Tigers cannot get anything here in the 2nd, and we'll move to the bottom of the 2nd inning now. Hanley Ramirez stepping in to lead off the inning, a 3-2 count on him, and Ramirez, it's a no-doubter. This one's going to be over the Green Monster. Cespedes didn't even have to move and left, and Hanley Ramirez, just like that, has tied this game up here in the bottom of the 2nd inning at 1 as he hits a leadoff home run. That's going to bring up Pablo Sandoval. After we take a look at the replay here, it's just a no-doubter. That one deep, very deep, and gone over the Green Monster into the parking lot. And they tie the game at 1 apiece. Pablo Sandoval steps in now, hitting .303 on the season. The pitch from Alfredo Simon. And this one's hit hard to left. Back goes Cespedes to the wall. And he can only look up as that one is gone too. It's back-to-back jacks for the Red Sox. And they take the 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the second. Brad Ausmus not happy with that one. And we take another look at this Sandoval home run. It was just muscled out there. It wasn't a no-doubter like Ramirez's home run. But this one got out into the bleachers up on top of the Green Monster. And that'll bring up Ryan Hannigan with 2 outs. He is going to fly out here to right field to J.D. Martinez. And after 2, the Red Sox take the lead over the Tigers 2-1. And we move on now to the top of the 3rd inning. Alex Avila at the plate, and he's going to check a swing here, and they say he did not go. That will be a walk. He will take his place at first, and we'll take a look at the replay here. It looks like Avila went, but they get the lucky call, and he's down there at first. 0-2 count now with Trevor Plouffe at the plate. He hit a home run last time, but this time he strikes out swinging. And you take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Tigers. They'll be at the Rays and at the Orioles after this series. And stepping to the plate now here in the top of the 3rd with a 2-2 count is Ian Kinsler. Kinsler's going to line this one down into left field all the way to the wall. It's off the wall, and that will keep him at first and keep Avila at second. Miguel Cabrera up now, and Cabrera is going to smack this one into left past the 3rd baseman. And it gets out there fast enough where they can keep the runners at 3rd. And that will bring up Victor Martinez. Full count, bases loaded. And Martinez down the right field line past Ortiz. That will score 1. Rounding 3rd is Kinsler. Can he score? He slides in safe, and it's a 2 RBI single for Martinez. Cespedes at the plate now, and he strikes out swinging with runners on the corners. And that will put 2 outs on the board and bring up J.D. Martinez with runners on 1st and 3rd. Full count. Martinez will smack this one into left center. It gets down. It's all the way to the wall. That will score 1. Can it get another? Rounding 3rd. The runner's going to come in, and the throw is off. And Victor Martinez will score. It's a 2 RBI double for J.D. Martinez. And that'll bring up Jose Iglesias, and Iglesias will just ground to second, on to first, and the Tigers are out here in the top of the 3rd, but not before getting 4 runs and taking a 5-2 lead over the Red Sox. We move now to the bottom of the 4th. Hanley Ramirez at the plate. Last time we saw him, he hit a leadoff home run. What can he do here? He's going to hit this one off Alfredo Simon, trying to get it and throw to first. He will not get there in time. And it is a single by Ramirez. And it's Simon. Avila out there to check on him. He will stay in the game here. And that'll bring up the next batter here. Will walk. And that's going to walk in a run with the bases loaded. And as you take a look at this one, it looks like a strike, but they call it a walk on Mookie Betts. And it's a bases-loaded walk, which would make it 5-3. Ryan Hannigan at the plate now with a 1-2 count and bases still loaded. And Hannigan going to take this one between 1st and 2nd for the single. That's going to score a run to make it 5-4. And that'll bring up Eduardo Nunez with 1 out. The pitch from Simon. That one's lined, but it's caught by the shortstop, Iglesias. He cannot double anybody up, but he gets the out. And that's going to be 2 outs for the Red Sox here as you take a look at the replay. Snagged by Iglesias. A nice play there. Up next, Brock Holt with a full count on him. Simon will walk him as well. That's going to walk in another run. Dustin Pedroia will score. And this game is tied at 5. That's 2 walks with the bases loaded. Ortiz up now, and he is walked in by Simon. That's 3 walks in this inning with the bases loaded, and the Red Sox take the lead 6-5. Finally, they get out of the inning on a strikeout, and it's 6-5 here after 4 innings on 3 bases loaded walks.
On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Tigers.
So we jump ahead to the top of the 5th inning. Ian Kinsler at the plate with a full count on him. He's going to ground this one, third baseman. The throw on to first is low and offline. It'll get out of play, and Kinsler will head to second. And the Tigers down 6-5 after putting up 4 in the 3rd. They give up 4 in the 4th. Victor Martinez at the plate now, and he's going to line this one into right center field. That will get all the way to the warning track. That's going to score Kinsler, and the Tigers have tied this game at 6. And that will be it for Rick Porcello. He will be coming out of the game after giving up 6 runs in just over 4 innings. 4 1/3 innings. So that'll bring in Eduardo Rodriguez. He's only appeared in 1 game so far, giving up no runs and 3 strikeouts. And JD Martinez at the plate now, and he will fly out to left here with 2 men on, and that will be 2 outs for the Tigers here in the top of the 5th. Jose Iglesias at the plate, and he's going to ground this one, and it's picked up by the second baseman Pedroia onto Ortiz for the out, and Eduardo Rodriguez gets it done for the Red Sox. It's 6-6 here midway through the 5th. We move to the bottom of the 5th inning. Pablo Sandoval in to lead off here. A 2-2 count. The pitch from Simon. And this one's up the middle for a single. And Simon's day is going to be done after that one. His control issues cost him in this game today. Tom Grizzolani will come in. Featured in 17 games so far this season. 2-3 record. And Rusney Castillo will step in with 1 out and 2 on. And Castillo's going to ground up the middle into a 4-6-3 double play. A nice one there by Kinsler, as we will take another look at it here. Ian Kinsler with the behind-the-back throw to second to turn the double play here to end the 5th inning. And we stay tied at 6 apiece here in Fenway Park. We'll move on to the bottom of the 7th inning, tied at 6. David Ortiz will step in here with a 2-2 count. Grizzolani's pitch in there is hit to left for a single. The shift was on, and David Ortiz pulls it to left field to get on with a single. That'll bring up Hanley Ramirez, and Ramirez is going to hit this one to Cabrera on to second. Back to first, but we cannot turn the double play. Ramirez beats that one out, and that'll bring up Sandoval and Pedroia. Both will walk here. Sandoval walks there, and Grizzolani's going to walk here Pedroia's going to walk here on a full count. That's going to give the bases loaded here, and that is going to do it for Grizzolani. His day would be over. Al Albuquerque is going to come in. He's got a 3-2 record, 1 save, 3.19 ERA. And that'll bring up Mookie Betts. And Betts is going to strike out. That's going to be 2 outs in the inning. And that's going to lead to Rusney Castillo. 0 for 2 on the day. He struck out, or he grounded into a double play last time up. This time, he's going to ground to third, and Trevor Plouffe cannot get his glove on it. That's going to score a run. And the Red Sox take the 7-6 lead. Or the 7-6 lead. They would get another one, making it 8-6. Eduardo Nunez up now, and he's going to single this one into center. It's going to get down. That's going to score 2. And the Red Sox take a 10-6 lead after 7 innings. The Tigers have a lot of coming back to do here if they want to get a win in the second game of this 3-game series. We catch it up now in the top of the 8th. Yoenis Cespedes at the plate to lead off in a 2-2 count. Rodriguez still in there. He's going to get Cespedes looking on the inside corner. And we'll take a look at the starting pitch-up pitching matchup today. Both these guys only went 4 innings, or just over 4. Both gave up 5 and 6 runs respectively. Up now is JD Martinez. He's going to ground this one to the shortstop, on to first for the out, and there's 2 outs now here in the top of the 8th. Jose Iglesias at the plate now, and Iglesias going to ground this one to Ortiz. Diving stop, and on to Rodriguez, who makes it to the bag before Iglesias. I thought he could beat it out, but he just didn't get there, and the Tigers are out here in the 8th. We move to the top of the 9th. 3 outs left for the Tigers. Anthony Gose at the plate, and he's looking, and that's strike number 3 for Gose. He's having a bad day, 0 for 4, and that's going to bring up Alex Avila. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a walk and a run, 2-1 count. And Avila going to get caught inside on that one, and that will be popped up to Sandoval at third. And there's 2 outs in the top of the 9th now. The Tigers down to their last out here in this game. Trevor Plouffe, the new Tiger who started off this game well with a home run, 0 for 3 so far. What can he do? Well, not much. He's going to strike out and go 1 for 5 on the day, and the Red Sox get it done here in a back-and-forth game over the Tigers. And that's 3 straight losses for the Tigers in episodes that we've put up. And that is going to be Eduardo Rodriguez, your player of the game. He came in after Porcello and put up 4.2 innings of shutout ball. No hits given up either. And the Red Sox take this one 10-6 over the Tigers.
For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it.
So the Tigers not able to get it done in Game 2. Game 3, they would lose a player. Andrew Romine sustained a fractured hand. He's going to be out for 1 to 2 months. We'll put him on the 15-day DL and see how he recovers here. And the Tigers take Game 3, 6-2, and take 2 of 3 against the Red Sox. And they are 59-41 in the season, 100 games in, 62 games left. And they have a 9-game lead over the Indians, who are at 500. And I want to know, once again, what do we need to do to this team to get better? We got some runs in that last game. We were able to put runs up in multiple innings, which was our problem before. But now our pitching, especially our bullpen, has been somewhat iffy. Alfredo Simon giving up 6 runs, and Grizzolani giving up 3, and Al Albuquerque giving up a run, I think it was. So what do you guys think we need to do to get this team in better playoff position as far as the roster goes? Is it a call-up? Is it a trade? Or is it a lineup change? Let me know down below in the comments section what you think we need to do. The next episode will not be against Tampa Bay, but I'm going to leave this one for a while so we can get some input on what we need to do to this roster, or the lineup, or the pitching rotation to get it going before I play another series, which will probably be against Kansas City, since the trade deadline is the 31st. Leave your comments down below what we need to do to this team to make it better, and I will take that into account. So if you like this episode, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. If you want to see some more Detroit Tigers franchise, you can follow me on Twitter at MaddenBallerz, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.